Hey, I'm Jerry from Bigelow Woodcraft, and welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I put this deck together. This isn't an everyday deck. This is probably a one-of-a-kind deck, and I venture to guess there's nobody in Newaygo County, or maybe the surrounding 3 counties, that have white oak deck boards. And guys, I am so pleased with them. So if you want to see how I turned this pile of crap deck, treated lumber that only lasted 9 years, I started replacing the deck boards, even though they were oiled and stained and sealed. Follow this video, watch it to the end, and you'll see how it comes out. Very pleased. All right, joist tapes on. We're going to drop some boards on today. All right, that's going to be This next technique is what makes these deck boards pop when they put together. Even if you're doing a treated deck, run your router over the ends. When you have butt joints, you get those little sharp edges and they look better. Just roll them over. Nicer. Close-up view of these fasteners and how I'm using them. I thought I did do that in the last video, but I happened to edit it out, so I'll show you these. They're very discreet little fasteners. So these camel fasteners, one at a time, you load them. There's a little hole right in the top here. You load it in there. You put it, you drop that little spot right in there. Land it up with the joist. And shoot it in. Again, that also gives you a little bit of space there. Kind of the right gap, they claim. Then I'll come back from the other direction and get the other ones. Let's get this guy down. Right, last one. Where's it at? Right there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. I actually think we're going to get this done real soon, within a week or so. So here's, yeah, that gap shows bigger, but it's 3/8 out. I'll fudge it. I really enjoyed this day working on the deck because I had my son, Garrett, and his boy Crew with the magnet picking up all the screws with the help of Grandma. What a difference two guys makes. Here we're tearing off all the deck boards and we're going to prep the joists and get them ready for some more boards. It sure is nice having help, and strong help to boot. Well, we got quite a bit of rot on this side too. There. We're gonna have to address all this. A lot of rot right down in there. What the heck? That's treated lumber, guys. And I think I have quite a bit right here. Yep, we'll have to cut that out too. Okay. But it looks good and very salvageable. Very, very happy with how it's coming out. I'm using the sander. It kind of verifies to me that the joists are flat, there's nothing sticking out, no screws left up. And it also cleans it up and prepares it for the joist tape or the PL tape I'm using this time. The previous time I didn't, and I'm sure that contributed to a lot of the rot. I show you this part because I can't believe how many times I had to get in and out of this deck. And with my back, my balance isn't the best right now. It was a little sketchy, but no injuries. Here I'm just securing the picture frame. I go 2 boards wide all the way around for my picture frame here. Jill applied all the joist tape. I can't thank her enough. We really do work well together. Here I am putting in the inside of the picture frame. Golly, back to this. It seems like this job never ended. I'm just showing you here the process I developed. At first I was doing each board individually, walking back and forth. Now I did them in bulk here. Cut the ends off, route all the ends on this side, take the measurement down to the other side, and turn it It's in the low to mid 90s today. Just cooled down, changed my shirt and cleaned up a little bit and changed my clothes. And we're going to haul these boards back there and put a few down. It's getting later in the day. It's about 4 o'clock, so it's going to start cooling off in a couple hours. I screw this 2x4 in to the joist and use it as a lever so I can take the bow out. Then I screw the board down. I pre-drill and then send them with the wall impact gun on the outside edges if there's not a board in front of it, instead of using the camo edging tool. Surprisingly, I didn't have to use this bending technique too many times on this deck. Most of these boards dried pretty straight. Jill must be taking a break. Earlier in the video, I called this PL tape. It's not PL tape, it's butyl tape or joist tape. The last board's down for these thirds, so let's take a look at it. Let's get you a different angle so we're not blown out by the sun. So we got to address the sticker stain, and I'll take care of that with some sanding. And now we need a screwing marathon. All right, next time we're out here will be after my vacation, which is the 4th of July weekend. We'll be working on the alcoves. All right, this is the board I'm looking for today. Yes, sir. This is the one I've been looking for. That's it. This will just about do it for this video. What I'm going to do, I'm going to power wash it, and I'm going to see if I can get the sticker stains out of this. I've not tried it yet. I just brought this up here. But I'm hoping we can power wash some of the sticker stains off, and it looks like some of it's starting to gray up a little bit, so hopefully we get that graying or that mold off. And then next week early, I want to get the seal on this. It's going to be, it's called R&S oil is what I'm using. If you got something better, let me know before. I haven't ordered it yet. All right, so let's get the water turned on first before we start this. If you made it this far in the video, thank you very much. I appreciate you watching, all the new subscribers. And leave a comment if you don't mind. And in that comment, tell me what your favorite food is. That will let me know you made it this far in the video. All right, guys, that'll do it. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you out here in the patio or the deck next time. Take care.